Hi, babes. Okay, I'm just gonna start calling you babes. Um, Welcome to this pick a card reading. Okay, so the topic of this reading is gonna be what kind of celebrity would you be? Okay, whether or not you're already a celebrity or if you were to be a celebrity, what kind of celebrity would you be? And we might be looking into what would make you famous, like what would you do that would make you, what would you be famous for? Okay. And we are going to be selecting from these fuzz balls. Okay. So, before we get started on selecting the fuzz balls, I am open for personal readings. If you would like a personal reading, email me or search my Etsy shop. It's called TheAllieStore, okay? And yeah, without further ado, let's do this. Let's pick from these fuzz balls. So I'm gonna say pile number 1, you're gonna be this pink kind of fuzz ball. This pink fuzz ball. And then pile number 2, you're going to be this black fuzzball. And then pile number 3, you're going to be this white fuzzball. So go ahead and choose which fuzzball you are drawn to. And without further ado, let's get into the reading. Okay, so pile number 1, if you chose the pink fuzz ball, this is your reading. We're going to tap into what kind of celebrity would you be or are you? Okay, so what kind of celebrity are you, pile number 1? Let's see. I don't know why, but I keep getting Sabrina Carpenter vibes, okay? Sabrina Carpenter vibes, whether you are someone who likes her or not, because I don't know, whenever I see any sort of content about Sabrina Carpenter and I go to the comments, I'm someone who goes to the comments a lot, and I probably shouldn't, but whenever I go to the comments, there's so much hate. It's unnecessary. Like, it's a lot of unnecessary hate about how she's like, Disney to music industry pipeline or something like that. There's always hate about people. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. I feel like not a lot of people like Sabrina Carpenter, although a lot of people do like her. And anyways, I'm going on a tangent. Pile number 1, if you chose pile number 1, I am getting Sabrina Carpenter vibes for you. Okay, let's see. What kind of celebrity would you be, pile number 1? Okay, the reason why I'm picking up on her is because you are a performer. The kind of celebrity you are a performer. You like to be very polished and flamboyant. And not only that, the thing about Sabrina Carpenter is that she's not just a singer, she's an actress, she's a performer, she is a theatrical person, and she likes to give people a show. And I think, pile number 1, you're the kind of person who likes to give people a show. And I'm sorry about my cat, there's nothing I can do about her. If I let her in, she is going to destroy my items. So I'm just gonna have to leave her out of my room and have boundaries with her. Healthy boundaries with my cat. So, pile number 1, let's see. What kind of celebrity are you? I do keep picking up on a polished vibe, a very polished vibe for you guys. Very much like not having any loose ends, and also there really is something, you're like being very conscious about what you're letting the public know. Or like, I don't know, there's something also very cutesy. Okay, very cutesy. You'd be like a cute celebrity, but also a clever one, and performative and polished. Okay, polished. When you do have things and you perform and you put things out there, they're very polished, I want to say. It's not like raw, it's not very raw. It's polished. Okay? And it's also still classy. Okay? There's something that's still classy. Like, as a celebrity, pal number one, you are able to be schmexy, right? But there's something that's more cute and classy about you that stands out more than your ability to actually be like schmexy. Okay? I don't know. Yeah, let me see. Pile number one, what kind of celebrity would you be? I can see you, again, just being very conscious about what you let the public know, okay? And kind of playing around with that, like having a lot of power in terms of the information that you reveal to the public. And possibly, the kind of celebrity who dates people just to kind of play with the public in a way. Like, I don't know, there's something about just utilizing your power to, I don't want to say manipulate the public, but shock value. There's something about just kind of playing chess and not checkers as a celebrity, and using your popularity in a strategic, playful way. Okay, like, I could just see you planning things out in such a way where, not you, but maybe if you had like a team, right, and a manager and stuff like that, it's like you'd be the kind of celebrity that's planting very convenient, beneficial seeds of information to the public to, like, not stay relevant, but just to, stay relevant, but not just stay relevant. To have shock value, to shock people, okay? To entertain people, not just shock people, but entertain people. You like to entertain people. You like to give people things to... Oh no, my dog is throwing up. Or she's not. I don't know what she's doing. You like to give people something to feed off of, something to chew on, okay? Something to digest. You like giving people things to digest, okay? Like, as a celebrity, if you were a celebrity, it's also giving Doja Cat in a way. You know how she just drops these like bombs on people, like, I don't know, it is getting into that kind of territory where it's like just playing around with what kind of effect you can have on your audience, okay? Playing around with the effect that you have on your audience. Pile number one. So let's get into, what would you be famous for? And another message I'm getting is like kind of making people think one thing, but then having them realize that they were wrong about something about you. Or I don't know, there's something very playful and clever about the way you interact, or your approach to your audience is very playful and clever, okay? Like you have them solve puzzles of some sort, like you have them, kind of on their feet, what, on their toes, on their toes. You have your audience on your toes. You keep them on their toes, but also you stimulate them intellectually. Okay, pal number one? It's like you're very tasty. You're intellectually tasty to your audience. I just need to say, you really give them something to think about and something to digest. Okay, so let's see what else, pile number one. What would you be famous for? And this is going to vary for a lot of you, depending on who's watching, but I'm going to pick up on the things that I'm picking up on. Okay, so what would you be famous for, pal number one? Okay, so again, with the intellectual stuff, I'm getting acting, singing. There's also stand-up comedy, or even not necessarily a TED talk, but again with the intellectual stimulation. If you were to be an artist of some kind, there has to be an intellectual component to it that's almost like a riddle, or just very intellectually stimulating. People would love that. Okay, pal number one, if you were to have projects that were intellectually stimulating for your audience, they would absolutely love it, and they would eat it up, and they would be proud to be a member of your audience. They would be proud to be a fan of you because of how much substance there is in your projects, in your art, in your creations, whatever it is. Okay, the intellectual aspect of it gives it substance. Okay, so let's see, what else would you be famous for, pile number one? Fashion. I don't know, you might be like a fashion icon as well. Yeah, I am getting like Vogue. I don't know, that's just what I'm hearing, like Vogue. There's something like you might come out with something groundbreaking in terms of fashion. Okay, that's the kind of celebrity you would be, pile number one. Either you'll be famous for your fashion, or you as a celebrity, you'll have groundbreaking fashion that's just very out of the box, out of the norm, but chic. I want to say chic. Okay, again, I don't know, there's always some sort of intellectual tie to everything you do, or it just seems sophisticated. That's what I want to say. There's a level of sophistication with everything you do that gives it taste and substance. Okay, so let's see what other messages I can get about pile number one as a celebrity. This is funny. This is a funny message. So if you have paparazzi, right? you're not really one to dislike it, you'll utilize it to your advantage. Okay, you're the kind of celebrity that you view paparazzi as an advantage of some sort and you use it to your advantage, rather than kind of feeling annoyed by it. There is this like you're able to handle attention well, or you're able to gracefully handle fame and what that comes with. You're able to handle that because you like it. I want to say you like the attention, okay? But it's not like even in a discreet way. It's like, yeah, I like the attention. It's like shamelessly liking the attention, okay? So, yeah, pile number one, that was your reading. I'm gonna move on to pile number two now. And if you resonated or if you liked it, go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading, email me or search my Etsy up, okay? So let's go to pile number two. Pile number two, if you chose the black fuzzy ball, this is your reading. Okay, so pile number two. What kind of celebrity would you be? Right off the bat, I'm getting you are the kind of celebrity that people respect and admire in such a way that you're very noble. Like, you're the kind of celebrity who is noble, respectable. Keanu Reeves, okay? Celebrities who take a stand somehow against like injustice, or you're not the kind of celebrity that goes to the Diddy parties, okay? You're the kind of celebrity who, ooh, I'm also getting like, Kendrick Lamar, okay? These are just examples of like the kind of energy that you would have as a celebrity is you stand on business, you have integrity. You're the kind of celebrity who has integrity. You're the kind of celebrity who, like Keanu Reeves, I'm pretty sure he took jiu-jitsu, or he didn't use any stunt doubles or whatever in his, like, or he tries not to use stunt doubles or something like that. There's just like integrity. You don't sell your soul. You're the kind of celebrity who does not sell your soul for gratification, or like, or money even, yeah, you take a stand. You stand for things and you maintain that stance, and no one can shake that stance. And you might be the kind of celebrity who looks down on other celebrities who do sell their soul, or you might be the kind of celebrity who isn't fake and doesn't pretend to like people, okay? Like, you'll be very honest and open about likes and dislikes, or if not, then you're just someone who no, yeah, you're just honest. Like, you're an honest celebrity. Okay, pile number two. So let's see, what else, what kind of celebrity is pile number two? You're famous you're famous for your honesty. You're famous for your opinions. People respect your opinions because of your integrity, because of your honesty. You're that much more respectable. People can get behind you. They can really stand behind you and be like, yeah, I support pile number two. I'm a fan of pile number two. Because they're just real like that. Okay. So, pile number two, what would you be famous for? Pile number two, you're famous for speaking your mind. You're famous for speaking your truth. You're famous for saying, it's like that saying where it's like, I said what I said when I said it. Like, did I stutter? Like, you're the kind of celebrity, you might not even want to be a celebrity. Like, you might even think fame is overrated. But the thing is, you would just naturally be a celebrity just for the way that you are and how, like, you're just like a rock, pile number one. I mean, two, not one. Pile number two. You're just so reliable and you have integrity to the point where it's hard for people not to like you and not to want more from you. They want more from you because they trust you. They trust what you have to put out there in the world because of the stand that you take on things. Because you're so honest. It's refreshing. Your authenticity and realness is just, it's what the people need. It's what they want. And they want more of it. And yeah, you're just sensational. Okay, pile number two. So let's see what else comes through. Pile number two. You're not the kind of celebrity that has to try very hard. You might just have pure passion for something, whatever that is, right? You might just be good at something. You're just good at it because you are passionate about it. And it's like you don't even really want to be seen. That's not what's important to you, really. Getting awards, getting, especially awards, I want to say, or like, getting top hit for what you make. That's not important to you. It's the message. It's the message. It's the meaning behind what you put out there. It's the message. It's not like you want to be seen. You want to be heard. Pile number two. That's the kind of celebrity you are. Yeah. Let's see what else. And another thing is you're the kind of celebrity who might donate to causes, but you're not really performing it, You know how Drake did that one? I don't know, he like, I don't know what it was, like, he just made it a whole entire thing that he donated money somewhere. I don't know. It was a while ago, but I just remember he was like publicizing the fact that he was donating to some kind of area. I don't know. But it's like with you, pile number two, you're the kind of celebrity who donates, but you don't try to make it a big deal. Like you don't you don't brag about being charitable. You don't brag about the money you donate. You don't brag about that. You're not like, hey, everybody, look, I'm, actually like a good person. Like, no, you're just, you, yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean, pile number two. Let's see, what would you be famous for, pile number two? What are you famous for? I'm gonna sound repetitive here, pal number two, but whatever you're famous for, whether you're a music artist, whether you're a writer, whether you're whatever you are, it's not even about that. It's the stand you take, it's the message that you stand by, it's what you believe in that you're famous for. That, however it's communicated, if it's communicated in music, if it's communicated in research, if it's communicated in whatever, okay? It's the message, it's what you stand for that makes you famous, regardless of the medium you use to stand for such cause, okay? So yeah, pal number two, I'm pretty sure that was really to the point. But okay, I have another message for you. You're the kind of celebrity, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, okay? Stoic. That's what I want to say. You might be the kind of celebrity who has a stoic kind of nature, okay? Whereas in your craft, whatever craft you have, whatever the craft you are in as a celebrity, that's when your real personality and charisma comes out, okay? But in real life, you're more stoic and you don't really have much to say because everything that you could have said, everything that you could say was translated in your craft. It was translated in your projects. So it's like all your personality and charisma is channeled into what you're passionate about. And then in interviews or just like in, everyday life, you're like this stoic person. That's what I want to say, pal number two. Yeah, that's it. That's all I want to say. Okay, so pal number two, that was your reading. If this resonated with you, go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe. Okay, and if you would like a personal reading, either email me or search up my Etsy. Okay, it's TheAllieStore. Okay, so thank you for watching. It was an honor reading for you guys. Okay, and pile number three, let's get into it. Okay, so pile number three, if you chose the white fuzzball, this is your reading. Let's get into it. What kind of celebrity would you guys be? Okay, pile number three, I'm getting that you're the kind of celebrity that might be, I don't want to say disgusted by the concept of being perceived by millions of people. You're the kind of celebrity that doesn't like to be seen. You like your privacy. You don't like the idea of people like being nosy, asking you a bunch of questions, paparazzi. You just want to, whatever your craft is, whatever your profession, your occupation is as a celebrity, you just want to get in, make whatever it is that you're famous for, and then get out, go home, have no one know where you live, have like like live in the middle of like nowhere, because like ideally you want that much privacy. You don't want anyone knowing where you live, like you don't. Elusive is the word that's coming to mind. Elusive. You don't want people knowing that much about you. You also want to be, you don't want to be put in a box, pile number 3. You don't want to be defined as one thing. That annoys you. Okay? I'm just getting that people annoy you. You might not like people, pile number 3. You might not like the idea of people having expectations of you, expecting you to be one way when that's not who you are, or like people defining you based on one thing. You know, it's like, I don't know. You really don't like being seen. Okay. Let me tap more into this. Pile number 3, what kind of celebrity would you be? The thing is, pile number 3, it's like without even trying, you would be the best at what you do and the most admired for what you do. But the thing is, you hate people and the idea of having millions of fans and, you know, people looking you up online and people being nosy again with the nosiness. Like, you don't like it. You don't like the idea of people being nosy. You don't like it. Okay? But again, with the message that I'm picking up on here is that you are so impressive. Whatever your craft is, whatever your job is, your field, in your field, okay? You are the most impressive, groundbreaking. You are just the best. You know what I'm getting? You know when Cinderella goes to the ball and she's dressed the absolute best and nobody even knows who she is because she's been living this like, what is it? Very private, like secluded life away from everybody. Nobody knows who she is. No, like, no, she shows up to this ball late and nobody knows who she is, but she's the most beautiful girl there, and they're like, who even is she? And she has this like, you know how the fairy godmother puts this like spell on her to make it so that people don't recognize her, or like people, her abusive family doesn't recognize her at the ball, you know. She doesn't want to be seen. That's the thing. She's not there to be seen. Like, I don't know. There's this thing, okay? Like, you are the most beautiful and you are the best, and you are the most impressive. Yet you don't want to be seen. Okay, pile number 3. Very elusive. It's like you disappear. You're the kind of celebrity who disappears and shows back up and disappears. You're the kind of celebrity that might do like Irish goodbyes, you know, at parties or whatever. You're the kind of celebrity who's introverted. Like, yeah, just think about any celebrity who's like introverted. I would say like, what's her name? She's an R&B singer. Oh, gosh. I can't believe I can't remember her, but I forgot. I'm sorry. But yeah, you're the kind of celebrity who's introverted. You do not like people. You probably get overstimulated by people and just the idea that people can see you and that your art is out there and that it's being seen, even though it's the best. It's the best, even though your art is the absolute best out there. It's just funny. It's just funny, you know, like, yeah. So let's see. Pile number 3. What are you famous for? Dancing is something I'm getting. Dancing. Like interpretive dance or something like that. Okay, that's gonna resonate with one or a few of you. Okay. Pile number 3. What are you famous for? Why do I want to say the fine arts? The fine arts, something very sophisticated, okay? Something kind of, I don't want to say outdated, but I keep picking up on ballet or something like ballet, theater, like actual live theater, okay? Pile number 3. What are you famous for? Okay, here's what I'm getting for you guys. You guys might be more like directors, writers, kind of backstagey. But the thing is, if you were actually given the spotlight to be, say, an actor, a dancer, whatever, you'd be so good at it. Okay, like, or another example is like the designer versus the model, okay? But the thing is, if you were given the chance to actually be the model, it's like you would absolutely kill it, you know? But you don't want to be seen. You would rather not be seen and you would rather be backstage. You would rather be at the top of the hierarchy, which is, you know, like we think that actors and singers and I'm not directors, we think that the actors and the performers are somehow at the top of the hierarchy in terms of like power. But no, it's the directors, it's the producers, it's the writers, it's the people backstage. Because they don't have to do all that, you know, they don't have to rely on their looks. They don't have to like use all of their energy in a way, you know? It's like you're the blueprint. You are the source. You are the at the top of the pyramid in a way, pile number 3. And you are so intelligent. You're so intelligent. And that's kind of why you don't want to be seen, because there are so many stupid people in the world and you don't want stupid people to see you, okay? It's like, you know, you're good at what you do. You know that you are really something, you know, like you know that you're very high quality in terms of your work, in terms of who you are, that not everyone is going to understand you. You know that not everyone is going to understand you, but you understand you. And that's your issue with being seen, is that you don't want the people who are not going to understand you to misunderstand what you put out there and what you do. So you'd rather not even put it out there. That's what I'm getting, pile number 3. It's like you'd rather not be seen by like unintelligent people who are not gonna pick up what you're putting down. Which is totally understandable, and I totally understand it could be exhausting being perceived by stupid people. I totally understand. This might actually be my pile. I'm not gonna lie. Pile number 3. So let's see if I get any last messages for you guys. Okay, so pile number 3. What kind of celebrity are you? Again, I'm just getting you might be the celebrity who, as soon as you become famous, you're like, I instantly regret this. I instantly want to go back to just being a normal person. Not a normal person, but I instantly want to go back to the version of me that wasn't seen on such a massive scale. You know, like you might be like, immediately, no, I do not want to be a celebrity. But it is what it is, and like, whether you like it or not, the kind of stuff you do will make you a celebrity because of how different it is. You're just so unique, what you have to offer in your field, whatever field that is, pile number 3. It's very different what you have to offer, and very tasteful as well, very intelligent delivery. Not everyone's going to understand what you have to put out there, but you have to, because you're amazing at it and you deserve that recognition, regardless of how excruciating it is for you to be seen and perceived and to have your work be perceived. You know, it is what it is. So yeah, pile number 3, that was your reading. I really hope you liked it. If you did, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, comment. Like, share, subscribe, comment. And if you would like a personal reading, go ahead and email me or search my Etsy. Okay, so yes, bye guys.